Hey guys, welcome to Woodsman Adventures. So I'm out here today messing around. I got to do a little work on basically both bikes to do some oil changes on 300L and the CT125. And now for quite some time I have been using the torque wrenches from Suzume. This is a 3/8 torque wrench, which is awesome. If you're into real fine stuff, this is the 1/4 inch torque wrench, and man, these things have been worth their weight in gold. They really work good. It's impressive. So I use them on everything now. And I used to be one that I didn't torque stuff just because it was so unhandy. I didn't like the clickable kind. I didn't trust them. But these things are so accurate and so good. The Suzume digital torque wrenches. But they also sent me something new. And what they sent me was a 24-piece ratcheting wrench set. So basically you have SAE and you have metric. So on the metric you have 8mm to 19mm. On the SAE it goes down really small. It goes down to 1/4 inch. It goes all the way up to 7/8. So most of the wrenches you're going to be using, if you're going to get into bigger wrenches you can, but this is mostly what you're going to use. Of course, mostly on the motorcycles you're going to use the metric set, and everything is covered pretty much. You got, like I said, 8mm to 19mm, so plenty. So we're going to take a look at these, try them out on the bike a little bit. But I'll be using these in all my videos when I do mechanic work on the bike and the car and stuff. These are going to be real handy. It's nice that they have this actual handle on here. It's also made on the back where you can hang it. And you can have this part off, this lid. And then you can just hang it because this is a hanging rack. So if you have to go buy the hanging racks, that costs you extra every time you buy those. But I do like the hanging racks because that's what I'll do. I'll hang them up. Another cool part about these is these are swivel. These are not just the flat ones. These are the swivel, which makes it even better. They feel really good. So let's take these and look at them. Okay, so it looks like pull that tab up. So after we pull that tab up there, it'll pop up out of here. This just kind of pushes down and locks in. But I actually won't be needing these parts here anymore because I'll just use them on the hanger. These hangers are tapered so they stay in when you hang them. But you can see the set here, how good they look. And we, like I said, we go all the way down to 1/4 inch, which is crazy. I didn't know they actually made a 1/4 inch ratchet wrench. And the swivel part is cool too, because especially if you need to get into some super tight place, I mean, you could use it like this. It's got an open end here. Of course, your boxed end is the ratchet. Really cool. Same way, of course, on the metric. That's the 19mm right here. They feel good. They look good too. It says chrome vanadium, Suzume. So pretty good clicks. I think they're going to be really solid. So a lot of people like to know the tooth count. These are supposed to be 72 tooth. And of course this kit is 24 piece. Now you can just get just the SAE or just the metric. So you can do that if you don't want both. I like to have both just so I'm covered on anything that I need if I have both. I mean, right now when I make this video, of course prices change, you know how that goes, but when I made this video it's like $97 is all it is for this set, for both sets together. But you can buy just one. You can buy just the metric set, which is like $47, or you can buy just the SAE set, as I said, that's $47. So it's a little cheaper if you buy the two together. So it says this is anti-corrosion, black nickel resistance, chrome vanadium, and it's CRV steel. 180-degree flexible heads on here. So as far as the sizes, we have 1/4 inch, then 5/16, 11/32, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, 3/4, 13/16, and 7/8. As far as the metric, we have 8mm, 9mm, 10mm, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So they're covered everywhere. There's no gaps there. We got them all. Everything from 8mm all the way to 19mm. And you'd be surprised how much I use an 8mm, but I've never had a ratchet wrench. The ratchet wrench in 8mm is going to be awesome. Same way with the 1/4 inch. So if you've never used ratchet wrenches, they are really cool tools. We just take the ratchet wrench and we'll take it and try it out on the motorcycle and see how it works. So where these are handy being swivel also and ratchet wrench is when you're getting into a place like this. Say normally, you know, you would use an extension and a 8mm socket, but there's times when you really can't use even a ratchet because it's too thick. There's just not room. But these are thin. But if he's getting into a spot like that, trying to do it with a regular wrench would be a pain. But you can fit this thing in here like that on the bolt, bring it up and break it loose. And after you get it broke loose, then you can do it at an angle here and get to it and ratchet it no problem. Or put it out straight like this, and once it's loose, you can just ratchet it like that, take it out. So it works good that way. I mean, you could actually use this end, but this end is just good after you break something loose. The opened end, you ain't going to break nothing loose with an open end. Really wouldn't recommend it anyway. But say we want to get in here to this bolt here, then we could just take this little ratchet wrench here, make sure I got it the right direction, flipped over, break it right loose. Then I can actually take it like this and work it. See, if it's in a tight spot, you can't get to it, you can do it just like that. That is nice. To where the ratchet wrenches work good. Even to start this bolt back, because it's kind of a tight place to get to. And once I get it started back, just ratchet it like this and run it down tight. Super. I am liking these already. Okay, so as far as something like the axle nut, something large, well, they got you covered on the Suzume set because we have a 19mm. This is 19mm. So as far as breaking this loose, this thing torques to 43 inch-pounds or 59 Newton meters. Same difference. And we can just break it loose. Plenty strong. Like so. Now the cool part about being a swivel like this, right here I got plenty of room, no problem. But there's situations where your whole flat surface that you're trying to get the nut off of is everywhere, like all the way back here, all the way forward. So with the ratchet wrench, instead of being just flat, you can't get your hand in there, you can't do nothing. But with the ratchet wrench that has the swivel, like these Suzume ones, I can put it out like this. And as far as clearing this bolt here, no problem. So you've been in a situation where you have no room to get this thing to move because you're in a spot. If you had just a straight wrench, this is what you would be doing in a situation. Or you could move it just a little bit. Well, with the swivel, I mean, no problem. I can actually go all the way around if I wanted to. It hits here, I can still angle it out and go around. So that's the cool part about the swivel. And of course, being reversible, you just flip it over, then it's going to go the other direction. And we'll just go ahead and run it down. Makes it real fast as far as putting something back on or taking it off like that. And I could do it like I did the other ones too. I could go like this, like I did the small one, to run it down. So if you're wanting to run something down fast, we'll break this loose again so I can show you. So if you're wanting to run something down fast, then you just go like this. Check that out. That works really good too. So then after that, I would take my 3/8 digital torque wrench from Suzume and I would put it on 59 Newton meters, which is actually 43.52 foot-pounds. And then I can just take it, put it on here, and finish the job up. Now once this starts beeping, pulsing, it's close to torqued, and when it's solid, we're torqued. So this is awesome to have to accompany your Suzume ratcheting swivel wrench set. So this is an awesome way to have it, have both. And like I said, I also have the 1/4 inch, so if I'm working on something like up there on that engine that's real small bolts, you definitely wouldn't want to use the bigger torque wrench. You want to use this one. So to have both, that's the way to go. They also do make a 1/2 inch for real heavy stuff, but I just got a 19mm socket on there. I can torque that up, no problem. Okay guys, so there you go. That is the Suzume ratcheting wrench set with the swivel heads. Super cool. Glad I got it. This is going to help me out a lot. I'm working on these bikes and the cars. I can work on the cars and the bikes. It's not just for cars, bicycles, pretty much anything. And good quality. Watch out for my videos where I'm working on stuff. This is the wrenches you're going to see me using in my videos. The same way with my Suzume digital torque wrenches. If you see me working on the bike like I did here a while back, I was using the Suzume digital torque wrench. Awesome. So I will post a link in the description where you can check these out. Thank you all for watching Woodsman Adventures. Click that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I put out a new video, and we'll catch you all in the next adventure. Right on.